Hello everyone, this is a video to show you how to set up your course to meet the requirements and standards that we're setting up for you. So here we go. I've just created a new course, demonstration course, and we're starting from scratch here. And as you can see, this home page does not meet the requirements that we had talked about before. There is obviously, no course description, pictures, etc., whatever. So, how do we make this happen? Well, what we do is we come up here to this link where it says Change Homepage Layout. Okay, so we click on that, and then it's going to give us several options here. The communication stream, which is the default, which just simply lists announcements, etc., etc. All sorts of choices. The one that you care about is the option that says a page I'll design myself, which sounds intimidating initially, but this is actually very, very simple. So we click that, and then we come down here to the button that says update layout. We click it. Obviously, again, not what we want, so we want to edit this page by coming over here to the right hand side where it says edit this page. We click that, and then you're going to get a screen that many of you are familiar with. So we go ahead, and this is where we would enter our text. So we would go ahead and enter our course description here, essential questions perhaps. Again, something that is not terribly in-depth, but at the same time it's informative. So think in terms of your course descriptions. Then, in order to add a picture, what we can do is we come over here to the Images tab, and we can click Upload a New Image. And you can browse your computer, or we can go ahead and upload any sort of picture that we would like. So let's upload Cyrus. Alright, we click Upload, and then what we do is we want to type in under that picture, enter course. Keep in mind, Firefox is the best thing to do this with. I found in Google Chrome it won't let you resize, so you want to do it in Firefox. So we can align this however we want. In the center is preferable. We'll put the link right underneath there. I would resize it so that it is obvious. Enter course. We're going to make this bold, italic. Heck, even make it a color maroon for Wheaton Academy. So there we go. Alright, I click Save Changes. Right, so there, our initial splash screen looks more like we want it to. Now, of course, when I click on Enter Course, nothing happens. Right, and that is because I did not set up a link. So in order to do that, we go back into the page and edit. We highlight the text, and then you will see, okay, on the right-hand side, links. Okay, and if we go down here to modules, because ultimately that's where we want to connect, I click the modules tab there, and then it says modules list. Okay, I click the modules list, and now this is linked to the module. So now when I go ahead and click on enter course after I've saved the changes, voila, I'm going to my modules page. So course modules. Now I've not added any modules yet, so that kind of brings me to the next thing that we need to talk about is how do I add a module? Well, I click the button that says add a new module, and then we name the module. Resources, I'm going to add another one called Unit 1. That's how we add modules and how we can organize our course. So now the next question might be, well, how do I add stuff to modules? Well, we click Add Item to Module, and then we can add an assignment. We can add quizzes, files, whatever we want, and that will show up in the module. So let's start out with a content page. I'm going to create a new page, and it is going to be called Research Resources. Add item, and then that will be placed within the module, and then of course I can go in and edit that page however I see fit. Okay. When you go to add an assignment, you can do it a couple different ways. You can do it under just assignments, or you could do it under add item to module. Right? So if I click add item to module and then I select assignment, I can say new assignment, and I'm going to call this journal entry number 1. And I might make this 10 points and say that it is due on a Friday. Click done, and I click add assignment. Now, when I do that, when I click add item and officially add the assignment here, not only is this created here in the module, it'll be under assignments, it will also be in the student calendar, and it's going to appear in your gradebook as well. So in the video on the gradebook, I will talk a little bit more about that and how you can weight categories and that sort of thing. But just know for right now, when I add an item under a module, or an assignment under a module, it's going to automatically show up in those particular areas. If you already have a course that you have created, but you haven't created modules, keep in mind when you click add item to module and you go to your assignments, you're going to see all of your assignments listed here, and so you can add those to the module from there. So you don't have to recreate all of your assignments per se. So then the last thing I wanted to show you is how do I arrange these tabs. And you go to your settings tab, and then under sections here, under the sections tab, under navigation, I apologize, that is the tab you want to click. You have all the tabs here, and all you do is you simply drag down to the bottom the tabs that you don't want students to see. So obviously I want modules to be second, and you can arrange the tabs how you see fit in there. I would actually even pull assignments down because all those assignments should be in your modules. And so it's a less of an opportunity for a student to get confused. I want to put grades up there. I use announcements. And keep in mind, you can always add these back later. Like let's say that you don't usually use discussions, but you found out that you want to use them. You can go ahead and put them up there. I don't think students need files. Again, those should all be linked in your modules. It'll be easier for the students to find them in the modules anyway. Same thing with a lot of this stuff here. So, and again, the key is even if students need access to files or quizzes or even discussions, you can put those in the modules for them to access. So, and you make sure you click Save at the end. And now you can see they have been rearranged appropriately. The grayed out tabs are ones that can't be seen by the students, or they do not have any content in them, actually, is one of the big things. But if we click Student View here, obviously you're going to see the changes that we made. And so here we go. So now a student will show up, they'll click Enter Course, and then there are the modules, and we're off and running. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully that's helpful, and the next video is going to be on the gradebook.